That's like the wife at home. She's like, would you like a coffee? Seriously? Just give me coffee. Anything. Double's fine. Please, thanks. You're awesome.
Your cards are on the way.
What's up?
Okay, all done.
Oh yeah, man.
We're working on Obsessive today. Just a quick update. We've got it in prime. Doing a final block on it, make sure everything's good before we go and put it into the paint process. We've redone the carbon on the door. We had a little issue with it, so we had to redo it. But got that all done. That's just getting ready to put it back on the car so we can finish up and get this in prime. This is one of the last pieces that have to go in prime. So everything's going pretty good. It's moving along quickly now. There's 3 of us going to be working on it. It should be in paint rather quickly.
As we mentioned in previous episodes, we had an issue with the carbon fiber with the resin, with the paint underneath and on top. The resin we used before didn't agree with that. So we've stripped the whole car back down, made sure all our bodywork is good to go. So we've gone through the whole process. Everything on the top of the car is all painted. So all the carbon fiber will be going from here out. So once the carbon fiber is on, we'll have a difference in layers as well. So that area here is where we're going to blend all the carbon fiber into the rest of the car so it'll be seamless. And then we come back and we respray everything black, lay out our stripes, and clear it again. So we've gone through the whole process, taken off any of the issues that we had, and we are now back to square one. These gentlemen over here, and I use that term loosely, are just laying down the resin to get into our process of carbon fiber that we've explained before.
So we're just removing the layers that we put on this morning from our carbon fiber. So I'll give you a look and just see how it looks. It's not fully cured. It's still tacky and pliable a bit, but we have to open it up to let it cure fully now. So let the air get at it, let it finish its curing process, and then there's a little something like that. We'll let this cure overnight, and tomorrow we can go ahead and put our ceramic clear coating over top, which will seal everything in, and then we can block it out and do all our final body work to it and paint work.
I have, diagnosed, no. I have bronchitis and a throat infection. And I'm on a medicated puffer and antibiotics for the next God knows how long.
He's sick. He's really sick.
Yeah.
And he won't shut up.
Like honest to goodness sick.
If you keep your mouth shut a little bit,
it won't make any difference.
Yes,
you know,
yes.
they keep telling me to rest and do stuff and take time off work.
Yes.
I took 2 days off work, and then guess what?
You didn't heal.
1, I didn't heal. 2,
You got crazy.
I was up till 3 o'clock in the morning last night.
Because you're at home with your kids.
Exactly, I'm up all the time.
We're working on the Fiero Lamborghini. Had an issue with it. The transmission won't shift. Everything else is good to go. Motor runs great, but it won't shift. So I've been trying to pinpoint why it won't shift. So what I'm in the process of doing here, there's a modulator valve or a governor valve down on the transmission that I've taken apart to make sure that it's not seized. Make sure it's got lubrication, make sure that it's clean. It looks fairly good. With this thing sitting for some time, could get varnish up in the transmission, which would cause it not to shift. So that's what I'm trying to do as we speak. I've looked at the governor, it seems to be okay. I'm gonna go ahead and adjust the TV cable here, and I'm gonna see what happens.
I have lost about 10 pounds.
Yeah.
So
Viking did it, Christian. Just like that little motorcycle, buddy.
I'm not a big guy and my head touches the ceiling. That would drive me crazy. I grew up with a poster like this of this car hanging on my dad's office wall, and I loved Lamborghinis all my life until I actually saw one up close. I realized, wow, I'd rather an old Mustang or something. But it is neat. And don't get me wrong, it's a head turner and stuff like that. But speaking of head turners, you know, when you're driving, you have to turn your head because you can't see anything out of these things. alignment done on the car, a 4-wheel alignment, so this thing actually runs and drives really nice. Like first and second is really smooth.
It is, yes.
And the car is smooth. And
Now, the other day I took it out, Chris, I couldn't get it to go manually 1 to 2. Do you understand what I mean? Right. When you could manually get it back into 1, I couldn't manually put it into 2. So,
I just did it automatic. I left it all automatic because I know that's how he's going to drive. No, I think we're just going to...
Watch your head.
Oh, we're going to tuck him down. Really?
Yeah, there we go. You did. You got out of it.
That wasn't that bad. I could pull the muscle.
Yeah.
Son of a... No, yeah, I think she just needs some hours driving.
and you know what, maybe we should just look for some additive, put an additive in it. Now, he's going to store it anyway because he needs skins after this point.
Yeah, so then we'll call Waze, we'll get, or Walker, get an additive
Yeah,
for
why
the
don't we
training.
do that? Clean it up and say, listen, this is what's going on.
It needs
Training.
miles on
It needs some miles.
Yeah.
All right, see you soon, Lloyd. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye. Hey, happy customer coming to pick up his car tomorrow. It's a good thing. Nice, be nice. Okay, so Billy's coming around noon. Pick up his motor, we'll get that loaded. This will go tomorrow. And what else can we get rid of? You can pick this at 5. honestly.
Yeah, that's true. Derek's coming at 30.
Yeah.
So as we mentioned on the last one, we were just finishing off all the wet sand and polish processes on this stretched out chopper. All done now, ready for the client's pickup, and he's coming this afternoon to pick this thing up, and it turned out awesome. Absolute glass, all the artwork, everything's just, it's seamless all the way through. Being a Florida bike, sunshine, no helmet, just cruising out, palm trees, these are the kind of colors that you would expect and see. And it just so happens the owner spends a lot of time in Florida, so yeah, I think this will suit it perfect.
This is a motor that a young fella brought in. He took it out of a 78 Firebird, no sorry, 78 Thunderbird, he told me. It's a car that he's building, I guess, and he went around the area trying to look for somebody to build a motor for him, so he liked what we do here and liked the attitude, so he brought it in. So when he brought it in, it was all apart, so we had to send it out to a machine shop, and it's got new pistons in it, crank's been turned, rod's been resized, cylinder heads have all been done up on it, so I had the privilege, I guess, of assembling it, and as you can see, the guys in the back shop, they put a nice little blue paint job on it. It's got a nice aluminum intake, it's got a nice 4-barrel carburetor on it. He's supposed to come today and pick it up. So it's got oil in it, it's got some break-in oil in it, so it's got a nice little camshaft in it, so he's gonna put in his car and he's gonna break the motor in, and hope he's got a nice little piece that he can drive around town.
Here Monday, because somebody was in Florida.
I never work.
How bad was the last video? Oh, dad's in Florida, everybody's working so hard, and then whoo, off to Florida she goes.
I needed a vacation from you, damn it! Every year, if your car gets chosen to be part of the PPG Paint Calendar, which we've been lucky enough to be on the cover for 2012, 14, and 16, and we got Bill's car in the calendar for 2017, what they do is they put it on a plaque for you and they ship it to you. So we got 2 plaques today with Bill's Cobra on it, so Bill will be happy. And they also sent us some promotional items, which, don't tell Chris, hopefully will be something that we may want to use in the future.
You look like you're struggling.
Jeff's the spoiled. Struggling. Start pounding out the iron. Oh. I just don't want to touch it. It's gross. This is my dad's 2014 Yamaha Striker tins. He wanted them airbrushed, so I went out, got some airbrushing kits and some paint, and taught myself how to airbrush in 3 days, and this is what I came up with. He wanted the whole dragon scale motif type thing. He wanted his bike to be a dragon. I'm happy with it, but there's already a lot of things I would do differently, but it's good. More practice, and I think I'll be doing airbrushing for a long time. I like it.